to Biography of a Full Body Tattoo. And I am Lucien Gray. And now, for the video that you've all been waiting for. Dun, da, da, da. What was it again? If you remember from the last video, there was a piece that we haven't gotten around to talking to yet. It was a very, very fun piece. Very fun. Almost as fun as not recommending to get for any of you out there. It was my neck. And this piece, this was, you know how I talk about most of my tattoos were drawn by me, but there's a few tattoos where I find a design that I fall in love with, and so I take it and I change it a bit. So I change it to make it more more personalized for me, to give it my little my alterations, my stamp of approval. But this design just it spoke to me, and so I'm very happy that I came across it. Actually, it's been in my my little my stack of art from years ago, like at least 10 years. 10 years ago I found this design, so I have no idea like really where it came from. But like I said, I tweaked it, and I changed pieces of it so that I put my own added touches to it, and I decided that it was worthy enough to be on my neck, a place that people are going to see. Another one of those places where this is an area where unless you're hardcore into you're getting tattoos, a lot of artists won't tattoo your neck, just like they won't tattoo your hands. Places that are visible, because a lot of areas of the world are still kind of it's still in its taboo phase, I guess. A lot of places still look down upon it, which is very sad that we still do that. But of course, not everyone gets tasteful things. We can say that. But everyone's allowed to do what they want with their body. You know, I'm not here to judge anybody. But yeah, tattoos are going to be different. Like you would think, if you got like a picture of something on your neck or on your hand, let's say it might be a little bit more controversial than if you just have black lines on you. You know, just my tribal, a little less controversial because it's more of just a simple alteration, body modification to my skin. I almost want to go into saying that it's like if somebody had like for a religious purpose, or if you want to go in the lines of like a body defect. Of course, these aren't classified as defects at all, but you know, somebody who has something on their body that's I forgot the disease, where it's like your skin is just like different in certain spots, a different color in certain spots. I really forgot what that was. But anyway. So my skin is just different color in certain spots. You know, I don't have colorful pictures of random things that might offend somebody. You know, nothing on me is offensive at all. Some people have gotten things like that, and so those would be more controversial in some higher up work environments or places that deal with the public a lot. You know, and so that's why it's still iffy in a lot of the taboo department, and so that's where it is still in today's day and age. We're slowly getting out there. Different places of the world, you know, don't give a crap about what's on your skin, and different places of America, and so we're slowly getting there into a more world that's comfortable with all that stuff. But you know, I mean, we all know how the world works. Some people are just never going to be comfortable with certain things, and you can't change that. Sometimes you just can't change people, but hopefully in the future we can all, you know, just come together and realize that everybody's different. You know, everybody has different cultures. Everybody has different beliefs. Everybody's different, and so, you know, it's all about just accepting that. Simple as that. And so since of course I am a hardcore into the getting my entire body tattooed, and of course, I don't know what else to say about that. My artist obviously accepted the fact that we were going to tattoo my neck, and so I gave him the design. And this one was actually very interesting because the design actually had this big middle part, going straight down the shaft of my neck, and then it actually had these other two wings that kind of came out and kind of went around the other spikes from my shoulders. But actually, when we were placing the design on my body, for some reason those wings just weren't working, and the artist put them on two different ways, and for some reason I just wasn't liking it. It didn't feel good to me, and so you know what, we just said, screw it, we're not going to put those wings on. So, and that's the kind of things you got to do when you're getting your tattoo. You have to make sure, you have to guarantee and 100% know that what you're doing is what you want. And so that was one particular time that we put something on and I just did not like it at all. So we decided we're not going to do it. Simple as that. So we got just the middle part, which works out very, very well. Just this nice middle part to my neck. Goes nicely around the other tattoo right there. Fits very well. I don't know why I'm trying to stretch out my shirt. I might as well just take off my shirt to show you all. I know how much you guys like my shirt off, right? Or gals. You gals, you like having my shirt off, right? Ugh. Or is it taking my shirt off, right? You like me when I take my shirt off. There we go. No? Not enough? Yeah, might as well do the rest. Yeah, I don't like shirts anyway. They just get in the way. And here we go. So, as you see, I'll give you a close-up right here. Nice little close-up. This little, well, my fingers aren't working. Starts here. And then they go up, and up, and up, onto my neck. Now, the procedure, okay, I have my scale now. I have the scale, and the scale was, it wasn't quite agonizing. So it was not like cringe-worthy, like my ball of my foot, but it was uncomfortable. It was 100% uncomfortable. So I would actually give it 110% uncomfortable. So it was in between uncomfortable and agonizing. My neck was pretty darn painful. The entire procedure, and the worst thing about it wasn't the pain. The pain wasn't the worst thing. The worst thing was trying to swallow. You know, because you can see my big gizzard right here. That goozle. It's, we went on top of it. And so, it moves constantly. So I couldn't talk, of course. I couldn't do any talking when he was doing that. And he was going very slow. And then, so what would happen was, I would hold my breath and hold my goozle so it didn't move. And then he would do like a little bit of tattooing. And then he would stop and I'd be like, and then I would swallow, and then I would do it again. I would sit there, not move, and then he would tattoo again. And then I would swallow, and then he would tattoo, and then I would breathe, he would tattoo, and in that kind of flow. So that I tried as much as I could not to move while he was tattooing around that part right there, right in the middle, right on the esophagus. Yep. And so that was that. Nicely done. Fits very well. Comes right around my immediate chest tattoo and fits very nicely with all the rest. So the flow is very nice. Continues to flow very well. And I'm very happy with how everything turned out. These little spikes that go up to the sides. Very happy with the whole thing. And of course, you can see it better now that I cut my beard off shorter now. So you can actually see all my neck, and be proud of everything that I do. And I'm very happy with with everything so far. We're doing very well. So, going back to talking about the procedure. Well, let's see. He got through it, and he finished, and then I was relieved because, you know, as I always am after a very uncomfortable procedure. And he wrapped me up, and I went home. And the ride home was, you know, it wasn't too bad because if you see, it's not that big of an area. You know, we actually did the outline and the fill-in the same day? No, I can't remember. Yeah, we probably did the same day because it's not that much tattoo, actually. It's not like, you know, giant solid black piece of leg, you know, like I've been doing, or these huge shoulder pieces that we had to do 2 appointments for. It was just a little section with little thin lines. So I'm pretty sure we did the whole thing in one day. And because placement wasn't that bad. It was just figuring out about those wings that we decided not to do. And so, yeah, he wrapped me up and I went home, and yeah, the pressure wasn't too bad, actually. And then I get home, I take it off, take the bandage off, and I go to sleep. And there's, I had to lay a towel on my pillow. Because, you know, I can lay on my back, but I do like lay on my side, so I laid on my side, and of course the tattoo, these little spots might have touched the pillow, which I know I wanted to touch the pillow, and then I'd have to wash the pillow again, and because, yeah, I don't want to have to wash the pillow every day, and so I just laid down a clean towel every night, and that was that. Healing process, was, it was fine. Nothing that bad. Healed up rather fine. You know, I mean, some tattoos are just gonna be like, it was fine. You know, nothing really special happened. You know, some areas the healing process is gonna be more challenging than others. This one, not too bad. You know, I just tried not to turn my neck because I didn't want to turn my neck. I didn't wear a shirt. Obviously, you know, I take a few days of work off after the procedure so that I can have a couple days to heal my fresh tattoo, which I prefer because I don't want to put myself in any situation where it might get infected or anything. And so, and this one, since it's on my neck, I didn't want to put a shirt on it. I didn't want to have a shirt rubbing against it all day long. That would have been completely uncomfortable. And so, I decided to just take those days off and just hang out about the house while I healed that up. Eventually I went back to work, and of course everyone, you know, notices my new tattoo because it's one of them that shows outside, and of course a lot of people, you know, gave me good compliments about it, you know, and that was that. Everybody's always nice about my tattoos. I think I mentioned in one of my other videos, I've met at least one other person who, she actually felt sorry for me. When she saw my hand tattoos. When she saw my hand tattoos, she just like, she got teary-eyed. She was like, why would you do that to your body? And then she just like felt so sorry for me that I did that to me. And I was like, I just tried to tell her that, you know, this is who I am, this is what I do, and it was just such an interesting situation. But other than that, I think most people have just accepted my tattoos, or they just don't say anything. You know, you don't just go up to somebody and say something bad about them, you know, unless you're an asshole. But that was that. And now I'm one step closer to my one full body piece, and I couldn't be more happy right now about everything that's going on with this. And so I guess yeah, I guess that's that for now. Hope you enjoyed watching, and yeah, thank you for watching, and this has been Lucien Gray. Thank you.
always said the feel of that song, which I just love, seemed to me to come from an earlier time, like late 60s or something. But indeed, Robert Palmer, Bad Case of Loving You, and classic Rewind of Alan Hunter, back to Yacht Rock. Maybe you can embrace both styles. Maybe sometimes you just need things a little
We might get what we wish for. Hey Cam, first tattoo?
What?
First tattoo?
Yeah. Why?
Oh, chiropractor, you know. And you agree to that? Well, it's not like rap 14 and it's like that. Oh yeah, he's always yeah, he's always gonna love it. That's awesome. Someday.
There's water at the bottom of the ocean. We don't know that for sure.
I just must be cold in general. Look up.
Oh boy.
Oh, this is gonna look awesome.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Ooh, chilly. No, I'm just, it's gonna be fun trying to sleep.
Ah, yes. That's just on your back.
Yeah, on my back. I've been practicing.
Good. Good idea.
Well, that's it for my neck, y'all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Until next time.